Global equity markets were weaker overnight, despite some pretty good news coming out of the US economy as well as out of US companies. This did limit the losses for US equities, and this was mainly because of these factors. However, once again, Greece is at the forefront of global financial markets. Their government is attempting to cut spending in a big way in an attempt to try and get their debt levels back to more sustainable levels. Riots have erupted as a result of these cuts, and 3 people have in fact died. There is a real risk of contagion or flow-on effects through the greater European region. Portugal is being looked at fairly closely by some of the credit rating agencies as we speak. As a result of some of these factors, credit default swaps have spiked in Europe over the past 24 hours, and this is a pretty good indication of how the market is assessing risk for some of these countries. The New Zealand dollar weakened against the US overnight and once again is trading under 72 cents on Thursday morning. Fundamentally, we would expect to see the New Zealand dollar continue to strengthen against the US dollar over the next little while. However, the disruptions through Europe and through Greece is meaning that many investors are going back to the safety of the US dollar. On Thursday, we will see unemployment data, and this will be something the Reserve Bank of New Zealand will be following closely. We expect to see unemployment fall from 7.3% currently down to 7.1%. The labour market in New Zealand is starting to improve. However, wage growth is still fairly muted, and this is no wonder that many companies really decided to pull back on their spending through the recession. Wheat prices in the US continue to feel downwards pressure. Wheat futures for July delivery and traded on the Chicago Board of Trade have fallen overnight and are down 5.8% since the beginning of 2010. New South Wales is starting to get into their winter planting season, and commentary does suggest that a little bit of rainfall recently will mean the best growing conditions for the last 15 to 20 years. Despite this, production is likely to lag last year levels. Globally, production is going to be higher this year, and it is estimated that production and inventory levels will reach 8-year highs. With this in mind, it is hard to see that New Zealand wheat prices will see a quick turnaround anytime soon.